Karma Yoga. Take on the interpretation of these chapters. The sections 3.1 and 3.2. Third chapter, first verse and second verse speaks about renunciation or work. What to do, whether to renounce or to work. Third chapter, third verse to ninth verse. Nishkama Karma Yoga. Nishkama Karma Yoga. 10th verse to 16th verse. Karma Kand 2 Karma Yoga. 3.3 to 3.9 Nishkama Karma Yoga. Then 10 to 16 is Karma Kand 2 Karma Yoga. Then 17 to 35 Nishkama Karma Yoga. To set example. Nishkama Karma to set example. 36 to 43 be aware of lust and anger. 36 to 43 be aware of lust and anger. So let us take the first section. Renounce or work. In 2.47 2.47 what Krishna says, Karmanyevadhikarasmi bhavaleshu vidrajana ma karma phaletu mate sandhusta akarani. So you should perform your duty. In 2.49 what Krishna says, Dundena gamaram karma buddhi yoga anjaya buddho shranamanicha upana phalayeva. Only a miser is interested in the results. With the help of buddhi, keep all the abominable activities in the far distance. These two verses confuse Arjuna. One place Krishna is telling, you should fight, you should perform your duty. Another place Krishna says, you should keep all the abominable activities in the far distance. So what is abominable activity for Arjuna? Participating in the war, having so much of costly warfare everywhere. Costly warfare, so many people will be killed, relatives, friends, cousins, all will be killed. So that is, so here the question aroused by Arjuna is, you are asking me to fight. At the same time, another place what Krishna is saying, keep all the abominable activities in the far distance. So according to Arjuna, the most abominable activity is the participation in the war itself. That is how Arjuna is completely confused, whether to fight, whether to work, or to renounce. Because Krishna says, "How sharanamanicha, take shelter of or surrender unto your intelligence, and with the help of intelligence, keep all the abominable activities in the far distance." So what to do? At one place you're telling me fight, another place you're telling me keep all the abominable activities in the far distance. So are you asking me to renounce the work, or are you asking me to engage in the warfare? So let us see this. Jayasi chet karmanaste mata buddhir janatana tattim karmani bhorema yo jayasi keshava. In 49th verse again, Krishna has told, only misers, they are interested in the fruits, in fruity results. That means intelligence is better or being a miser is better. Because miser means they are interested in the fruity results. And when you take part in the war, naturally there will be some result, either good result or bad result, some result will be there. So what to do? One place is the way that you should take shelter of your intelligence. So jayasi chet karmanaste, jayasi means better. If karmanaha mata buddhi, if you consider intelligence is better than fruity work, then Karmani Bodheva Niyojayasi Keshava O Keshava. Why are you engaging me in the warfare? Because in 49 verse Krishna says only misers, they are interested in fruity results. Some result will be there. Warfare means some result will be there. Either there will be victory or there will be defeat. So if misers are interested in the result, then you are saying that they shelter of intelligence. So if intelligence is better than fruity results, then why are you asking me to take part in this? Whenever Krishna is addressed in a particular way, it emphasizes that verse. Now here Krishna is addressed as Keshava, pillar of the Keshi heaven. So Keshi heaven also represents misunderstanding. So now I am completely confused. And I have completely misunderstood all the statements that have been given. So I am not understanding what to do, O Keshava. You have to keep this misunderstanding with them now. Misunderstanding. The Supreme Personality of God, Shri Krishna, has very elaborately explained the constitutional position of the soul in the previous chapter. The second chapter, what we find, very nicely Krishna has explained the difference between soul, body, Sankhya. Very nicely Krishna has explained. And what is the constitutional position of the soul? With a view to delivering his intimate friend Arjuna from the ocean of the grief. And the path of realization has been recommended as Buddhi Yoga or Krishna consciousness. So, what is the path of realization? That is working Krishna consciousness or Buddhi Yoga. Sometimes Krishna consciousness is misunderstood to be inertia. People think, oh, this person has taken up to bhakti, that means he's not going to do any work. They think Krishna consciousness is inertia. And one with such a misunderstanding often withdraws to a secluded place to become fully Krishna conscious by chanting the holy name of Lord Krishna. But without being trained in the philosophy of Krishna consciousness, it is not advisable to chant the holy name of Krishna in a secluded place, where one may acquire cheap adoration from the innocent public. Arjuna also thought of Krishna consciousness, Buddhi Yoga, intelligence, and spiritual advancement of knowledge as something like retirement from active. That is why when somebody takes Krishna consciousness, his family members are more in anxiety. They think, oh, this person is not going to do any work. He is going to have an retired life. He is going to stop going to work, stop going to take care of the children. In this way, there are anxieties in the family. People think, oh, if the woman has taken up Krishna consciousness, they think that okay, this person will not be doing any household work, will not be taking care of the child. If a male member is taking Krishna consciousness, very nicely chanting the holy name of God, then other persons are anxiety, thinking, who is not doing work, what will happen to the family. So, misunderstood, this is known as misunderstanding. Considering that Krishna consciousness means inertia, it is like retiring from our. In other words, we wanted to skillfully avoid the fighting by using Krishna consciousness as an excuse. And also sometimes people take up Krishna consciousness as an excuse to stop doing other works. Like some responsibilities there. No, I'm just chanting the holy name, please don't disturb me. Then one of the mother, she told her son, please go and get some vegetable. And this boy told, Ma, nahi, maya ho. The mother came to me and asked, Mataji, aap aise Ma nahi, maya ho. I just say, I am not talking about this. But this boy, he doesn't want to go out, he doesn't want to do any work. And whenever mother used to give some work, at that time he will chant more. And say, no, I am just chanting, don't disturb me. So this is taking the pretext of Krishna consciousness and trying to be lazy in day-to-day work. So then now here Arjuna is also skillfully trying to avoid the fighting because he had no intention of fighting. Right from the beginning he is giving various reasons that I don't want to fight. Now again he is giving the reason. Anyhow Krishna, you have told that one should take shelter of intelligence. Only miserly people, they are interested in the results. I don't want the fight itself. Where is the question of result? Where is the question of good result or bad result, victory or defeat? Better is, I think what you are saying is right. Take shelter of intelligence. And what is the intelligence? What it says? Just do devotion. That is enough. Why perform work? That means, according to Arjuna, what is devotion? Giving up the work is devotion. Or devotion means inertia. There is no work. So in other words, he wanted to skillfully avoid the fighting, but as a sincere student, he placed the matter before his master and questioned Krishna as to his best course of action. In answer, Lord Krishna elaborately explained Karma Yoga, working Krishna consciousness, in this third chapter. This boy whom I was mentioning was too much. What he used to do is, he used to put gomutra in the water. And he used to tell the mothers, they want to drink water, mother, father, they want to drink water. They came to me, Mataji, हमारे घर में पानी नहीं मिल रहा है. I said, why? सब में गोमूत्र डाल के रख देता है. He is telling you all purify yourself first. आप लोग सब माया में फंसे हुए हो. This is not the way to be. It's a wrong understanding. That is why some people think, okay, Krishna consciousness means it is inertia. It gives anxiety to the people or the family members. So that is why Krishna consciousness is not inertia. In fact, Krishna consciousness means actively taking part in all the day-to-day life, but keeping Krishna in the center. Whatever you are doing work, just have to purify the work. We are spiritualizing each and every work. You are cooking, okay, cook for Krishna, but that doesn't mean that you are giving up the cooking activity. You are not giving up the eating activity. Just take Krishna Prasadam. So, keeping Krishna in the center and performing all the work, that is known as Krishna consciousness. It is highly misunderstood by so many people that Krishna consciousness means abhi ye gaya comes. Ye gaya nahi comes. In fact, whatever work he will do more nicely. That is Krishna consciousness. And in fact, it will purify him also. It will purify himself. It will purify the whole people around him. So now, he is placing doubt before Krishna. In 2.7 also, the similar question was aroused by Arjuna. Now here also, you will find a similar question. Vyamishreneva vakyena buddhimohayasi vame tadekam vadanishchitya yena shreyo hamapnuyam Vyamishreneva vakyena buddhimohayasi vame tadekam vadanishchitya yena shreyo hamapnuyam See 2.7 before going to this verse. Karpanyadosho karna svabhava vricha vidvam dharma sammola cheta yashreyasya nishchitam bruhi tanme shishyasya shadi bhava prapadanam yashreyasya nishchitam bruhi tanme Yashrey, what is good for me? Nishchitam, definitely. Bruhi tanme, please tell me. What is good for me? Shreya, Nishchitam. These two words are there. Shreya, Nishchitam. See here. Tadekam vada nishchitya yena shreyo hamapuyam. Nishchitya is there. Nishchitam.
Yes.
And Shreya is also there. Something more is also there. Let us. Now Arjuna is telling, Yami Shreneva Vakyena. You are speaking two words, two sentences, but having different meaning. One place you are telling work, another place you are telling pronounce the work, keep all this abominable artist's work. So now, Yami Shreneva Vakyena, you are speaking equivocal statements. And because of this, my intelligence is completely bewildered. Buddhimohayasi vame, I am completely bewildered. So, Krishna, tadekam, ekam, vadanishchitya yena shreyo hamapnuyam. What is added here? Ekam is added. What ekam? Tell one thing which is good for me. Here what he asked? Please tell what is good for me in 2.7. Here what he says? Tell one thing which is good for me. Because when in 2.7, when Arjuna is placing this question, which is doubt before Krishna, he is actually confused what to do, what not to do. Now, why is he asking this question in 3.2 again? The third chapter you will find a similar question, but now its degree is increased. Now there he is asking what is good for me. Now he says what? What is one thing which is good for me? You have positive, relative, superlative. You have that? What is the degrees you have? Positive. Then what comes? Relative degree and then superlative degree. Like good, better, best. So in the same way here, now the intensity of the question is increasing. So what is he telling? Tell one thing which is good for me, because you have spoken two things. You are telling do of the work, another place you are telling do the work. So when you are saying naturally it is good, so two good things you have told, but now I am confused. So better is tell one thing which is good for me. He thinks that Krishna is speaking two different statements. According to him, Krishna, according to his understanding, Krishna is telling do the activity but not this activity. This is all abominable activity. That is what he is thinking. So what he is thinking, okay, if this is not my work, then better is I go to the forest and renounce. That means Krishna is telling me to renounce. So he is completely confused. Tadekam padanishchitya yena shreyo hamapriya. So now see, 5th chapter, 2nd verse. There also you will find a similar question asked by Arjuna. 5.1, 5th chapter, 1st verse. Sanyasam karmanam Krishna punaryoga cha samshase yashvene tayorekam karme brudhi sunishchitam. Ekam is there. But what is extra added? Sunishchitam. Now you be definite. Now definitely tell me what here at least he told what is good for me. At least tell one thing what is good for me. It started with what? Please tell what is good for me. Then please tell me what is one thing which is good for me. And now please be definite first. What is good for me? One thing what is good for me. Because again, if you find 3.70, Krishna says, Yastvamartirevasya atmatascha manava atmanyevitam dushtas tasya karyam na vidyate. A person who is self-realized or who takes pleasure in the self, for him there is no work. But Krishna told, a person who takes pleasure in the self, for him there is no work. So he thinks, oh, very good, wonderful. Anyhow, I am always with Krishna, then why I should work? Then immediately 4.42 you will find, Krishna says, get up and find, tasmadagyanam bhutam dastam jnanatmana chitvainam samshaya yoga mattishto bharata. Get up and find. Now what to do, Krishna? One place you have to think for a self-realized soul, there is no work. Somehow he wants to stop fighting. He doesn't want to take part in the war. That is why he wants to stop this whole fighting activity. That is why he is finding out some or other excuses. Oh Krishna, you told that for a self-realized soul, there is no need to perform any duty. Then why are you telling? Get up and fight. Please, he wants to even obey to the second order also. He is now in more confusion. Already he was in confusion because of his own reasons. He gave so many reasons and he was confused. Then Krishna is trying to solve each and every reason by giving him proper answers. Again the answers confused him, and further again Krishna's explanation again is confusing him. So then he says, oh Krishna, please be definite. Sunishchitam. Now it is like superlative degree. Now you be definite first. What is one thing which is for me? So my intelligence is bewildered by your equivocal instructions. Therefore, please tell me decisively which will be most beneficial for me. Sometimes when we talk, there sometimes appears like two equivocal statements which have two different meanings or opposite meanings. And then the other person is in complete confusion. What to do? So like this, here also Krishna has spoken two different statements according to Arjuna. So that is why he says, oh Krishna, I am completely confused. So So the purport Srila Prabhupada writes, in the previous chapter, as a prelude to the Bhagavad-gita, many different paths were explained. So second chapter contains Sankhya Yoga, Karma Yoga, you have Jnana Yoga. The same thing, Sankhya is actually called Jnana, Karma is called as Buddhi. Then the same Buddhi, when it is in the mature state, it is known as Bhakti Yoga. And then Buddhi Yoga, the control of the senses by intelligence, work without desire, and the position of the neophyte. So many things of Krishna has explained in the second chapter. This was all presented unsystematically. Everything was given at a stretch. A more organized outline of the path would be necessary for action and understanding. Arjuna therefore wanted to clear up these apparently confusing matters so that any common man could accept them without misinterpretation. Although Krishna had no intention of confusing Arjuna by any jugglery of words, Arjuna could not follow the process of Krishna consciousness, either by inertia or by active service. In other words, by his questions, he is clearing the path of Krishna consciousness for all students who seriously want to understand the mystery of the Bhagavad-gita. Sometimes the boys, they give up their houses, they join the temple, they become brahmachari. The people think, oh, he has given up his duties. No, he has taken up higher duties. It is not giving up the duty. There he may be taking care of maybe 2 or 3 people. But when he comes to temple, he has to take care of so many people. So when you take a higher responsibility, that is Krishna consciousness. It is not giving up any work. The small responsibilities already are included in the higher responsibility. The same sons, if they are there in America, like today I had gone to my cousin's house, and she was very proudly saying, my 2 sons are staying in America. I was just thinking, how much proud you are. Just because they are staying outside. Had they been staying in the temple, then will that pride come? Oh, my 2 sons have given up everything and now they are staying in the temple as brahmachari. At the time, parents feel, what is this? They are not taking care of us. But now just imagine the sons who stay in America, are they taking care? Just by sending some notes, one should not think that they are taking care of us. Some notes or maybe some phone calls. But one who really wants to spiritually progress and taking up the responsibility of removing the ignorance from the society, that is a higher responsibility. And that is how when the boys, they come and join the temple, the parents should feel proud. Yes, they have taken up higher responsibility. Yes.
I have a question. Yeah. They are joining for their spiritual growth.
It is not only their spiritual growth, not only their spiritual growth, but they are responsible for the spiritual growth of others also.
But they are neglecting their duties towards their parents,
We think that the duties towards the parents is not done. But what is the duty towards the parents? Just by going to America and sending some money is the duty of the parents?
Taking care in their old age.
In the old age. And how many parents are really taken care in the old age by the respective sons? Just count. How many are there? Even if they are there in India also, how many old parents are really taken care by them?
They are following American culture.
Yeah. So why? Because bhakti is lost. But if the children are trained in Krishna consciousness, whether they take a grahastha life or whether they take a brahmachari ashram, they at least have that culture of taking care of people. They know that everybody are anshas of Krishna. That is how they take care of parents more nicely. They take care of parents by their purity, by their doing the japa, by their spiritual growth. By their spiritual growth, they are actually taking care not only of the parents, they are taking care of all the forefathers also. A person, if he performs devotional service, it is said 21 Pidhi ancestors, they are liberated. That is the power of spiritual life. So we should not think, spiritual life means he has given up his duty. No, he is taking up higher duty. That is more important. He is taking up higher duty. Now, if the children are not trained in Krishna consciousness, their mind is not controlled. The uncontrolled mind, it leads to anger, it leads to greed, And the same act of same greed they show to their parents. If the children are trained in Krishna consciousness, they can take up any life like brahmachari life or grahastha life. At least their mind is controlled, their mind is completely peaceful because they are trained in Krishna consciousness. So training in Krishna consciousness is actually beneficial for everyone, not only for the family members, it is beneficial for the whole society. Because Krishna consciousness means cleaning our heart from all the vices. Lust, anger, greed, pride, illusion. So all these things are there in our heart. So if we grow our children with that intention, oh, they will take care of us in our old age, then have a count in the whole city how many parents are really taken care by the children. But if a son, even though he becomes a brahmachari also, still he takes care of his parents. It's not that he doesn't take care of his parents. In fact, because of seeing him, his parents also chant the holy name of Krishna. Actually, who is the caretaker? It's Krishna who is the caretaker. We think, oh, I am going to take care of my parents. It's not that I am the caretaker. It's Krishna who is the caretaker. Old age, what is the fear which every parent has? The fear of giving up the body, the fear of giving up the whole environment. So much hard work they have done, so much of efforts they have done, they have made a mansion, they have made a family, and then to give up that family, it's not so easy. Now, giving the spiritual strength to the parents, the children do that. When the children are trained in Krishna consciousness, they train their parents in Krishna consciousness. Parents train children, children give their spiritual strength to the parents. Because of that, the life of everybody becomes peaceful. Expectation, there is no end to the expectation. Now, you may say, oh, my children are very wonderful, they are taking care of me. They will do to your expectation, but your expectation has no limitations. Okay, today you have one expectation, they are really striving hard to fulfill your expectation. And tomorrow your expectation grows. So there is no limit for expectation. It is not that the other person doesn't want to do. Okay, the sons and the children, daughters, they will be very wonderful. They are really taking care, they are really putting hard efforts to take care of the children, of the mother, father. But there is no end to the expectation. Then you may say, oh, we are also not expecting anything. Okay, wonderful, you are also not expecting anything. They are also doing their best. But the fear of losing the body, the fear of losing the things, thinking that this is all created by me, that fear is going to kill you. It's only Krishna consciousness. That is why in Krishna consciousness everything is wonderful. Even if you give up the house and join the temple, that is also wonderful. Even if you are in the house taking a grahastha life, that is also wonderful. So, Krishna consciousness is not inertia. Krishna consciousness is actually taking up higher responsibility. Okay, I take care of my old parents, maybe 2 people. But when I take up Krishna consciousness, then actually the whole world, the responsibility of the society is given. So naturally, whoever you see, what you say, Hare Krishna, please chant Krishna's name. Why are you telling to that person? Because you want that person to chant. That is taking responsibility. Like in the childhood, the parents say, please study, please study. Why they say this? Because they want the children to study. That is the responsibility, making the children to study. Now, when a devotee goes outside and he meets his friends, then what he says, please chant the holy name of Krishna. It's so nice. Why don't you read Bhagavad-gita? Why don't you take Krishna Prasada? Why this responsibility is taken? Because he has understood Krishna consciousness is the only solution for all the misery in this life. That is why when he sees, so what is the difficult situation for a devotee? The most difficult situation for a devotee is when he sees others not taking up Krishna consciousness. Or when he sees somebody in the clutches of this material existence, he wants everybody to chant Krishna's name. That is how Srila Prabhupada, he had this suffering. What is that suffering? Seeing others suffering, that is the suffering of Srila Prabhupada. That is why he goes to the West and he preaches Krishna consciousness, because he cannot see sufferings of others. And he is giving everybody Krishna consciousness. Just see hippies, the most degraded society, but hippies turned into happies just by chanting the holy name of Krishna. That is the most important thing. It's only Krishna consciousness which is going to change the society, which is going to bring a revolution in the society. It is not only changing the society, it is bringing a revolution. Tadva visargo janataha viplavo. Viplavo means it is going to bring a drastic change. Revolution means what? Kranti. Kranti machadeva. So tadva visargo janataha viplavo. That is the shloka comes in Bhagavatam. That is how Krishna consciousness brings complete revolution in society. So Krishna consciousness is not inertia. When Krishna says, keep all the abominable activities at the far distance, what Krishna meant to say? Krishna is telling that you giving up this warfare and trying to go to the forest to beg, that is an abominable activity. You not listening to me is abominable activity. That is why perform your duty. So everyone's duty is what? To listen to what Krishna says. That is our duty. Karmanyavadikaraste. So we may be in different varna ashrama, but every varna ashrama is supposed to take shelter of Krishna. That is why ashraya, the word is there. Varna ashrama, ashraya, you have to take the shelter of Krishna. Atha punyebhya shreshta varna ashrama vibhagayoho swanishtitastha dharmasya samsiddhir haritoshanam. Why a person has to perform duties in particular varna, particular ashrama? For haritoshanam. Haritoshanam means for the satisfaction of Krishna. So Krishna is telling you perform your duty as a Kshatriya because I want it. Krishna wants it. Krishna is satisfied by that. So satisfying Krishna is the duty of each and every one. Not that what I want to do. Here Arjuna is presenting what he likes. And that is considered to be abominable activity. Whatever one likes, actually there will be fruit for it. Whatever you like, you take, then there will be sometimes success, sometimes failure. That is why Krishna says, keep those activities at a far distance. Whatever I like, if I do, then that is abominable activity. That is why take shelter of intelligence. Intelligence is considered to be the next door neighbor of soul. And what is the swarupa of the soul? Jivera swarupa hoy Krishnera Nityadas. We are all servants of Krishna. So it is the duty of the intelligence to take shelter of Krishna. So from third verse onwards, that we will see next time. Nishkama Karma 3 to 9. Okay? Hare Krishna.